Fiobor called you the Harbinger. You're supposed to show up when the world is about to end or something, right? Whatever the reason, let's get one thing straight. Vera. She gave up everything to try and better this world. Whatever she was thinking, I know she wouldn't have wanted anything bad to happen to us.
Ludimir! Y'all must look sober. And who's that with you?
A reckoning.
Ah. Whose?
It's what I'm here to find out.
I want to see where this goes. Oh yeah, is this the one house? Which one is this? No, this is just a little piece of story. Well, playing through the zone will be pretty quick because of the lack of story context to actually fight anyone at the moment. Oh. Oh, you're helping me up there. There's suddenly just nightmare monsters are everywhere that weren't here before. Why are they here in such large numbers in the morning? It's like way too early, isn't it? Am I breaking reality at this point? He did say that as I get stronger, he gets stronger. Implication seems a little bit clear there. Right, those don't actually help me get anywhere. The idea seems to be that as I go through... Grab that. Seems to be that as I get stronger, the enemy gets stronger, so they're just gonna start showing up earlier and earlier in the day in larger numbers and become more dangerous. I think the further you get, they put a multiplier on the rate at which you acquire these shards. I think each individual crystal... No, maybe not, because that's still 100, which is what they started out as being. Curious if there's still a purpose to making this fall over. I mean, yeah, this wall's still here.
We have to help the others build the barricade. We're not done here yet.
We're here so early in the timeline that it's just weird.
You don't have time to break stuff.
I always have time to break stuff.
You make everything look easy.
Oh boy.
Behold, signature move.
Behold, signature move. You're all like, special beam cannon. New memory of blue, is that forbidden? No. Ludomir, the front lines. That almost seems like one of the landscapes you'd see in like Banner Saga back there. The anticipation stirs in Ludomir. Any moment now, Pygarians will crest that hill. Ludomir has agreed to fight for Rodentia, not just because Radica had asked, but because he knew it was the right thing to do. A chill in the air sends leaves cascading through the haphazard band of Rodentians. They're not the strongest lot, Ludomir admits. If Vera were here, she'd have a plan. Ludomir pictures the godless priestess, most likely standing on a dais, giving a speech on unification of Pygarian nobles. An old feeling of resentment renews his grip. How long had it been since she had moved to Pygaria? She's doing her job, you're doing yours, Ludomir reminds himself. Radica, grateful that Ludomir volunteered to fight for Rodentia, had entrusted him with many state secrets. Funny, he mused. Me, learning maps and figures. Vera would be shocked. Ahead, something inches into view. Pygarian garb. They've come. The fighter in Ludomir takes no chances, and in less than a breath he zeroes in on his first target, adjacent to Ludomir. Radica there's some really weird spacing going on. The last thing I read had a weird thing where the next word was just on a next line for no reason. This one, there's a paragraph, there's a comma, then a paragraph break. Adjacent to Ludomir, Radika hesitates. But why? Now is not the time. She finally hails an order and the Redentians lunge into action. It's too late. So many have surrounded Ludomir already. Something wraps around his ankles and yanks. Ludomir smacks hard against the ground and feels himself being dragged backwards, opposite his comrades. He reaches to free himself, but a blow knocks him flat. He wakes up in a tiny room, dark and damp. The stink almost knocks him out again. A dungeon? He tries careening against the bars, but the metal doesn't budge. Ludomir utters a curse before rasping at a nearby Targaryen guard. Hey, how long will I rot in here? Rot, the Targaryen scoffs. You will not be so lucky. 10 to go. Can we get them? Aside from a few proofreading errors, those are like really nicely written entries. Oh. I wonder if that's the part that we can directly connect to the writer of Pillars of Eternity. No void yet. Watch them all spawn in though, now that I've said that. That's that bridge. Isn't that the bridge that we collapse in some timelines? I gotta give a hand to them. Like, there's moments where I don't even fully recognize these locations just because of the day-night cycle and the multiple times a day and everything. And then there's the void transition. Eventually I'm realizing, wow, I've seen this place on fire while a siege weapon drives across it, and then you detonate the bridge to stop the siege weapon from getting in. Like, that's the same location. That's neat.
Stop. Now.
Oh, he's not happy about that. Oh, more of them. Unfortunately, the locations don't even always have to make sense. They can just spawn. Ow. I've reached the point where I kind of just want to continue with the story. I'm less interested in doing more fights. I want to find the text documents, and I want to follow up on each character's reaction to this probably final major revelation. But I'm less interested in fighting enemies in every level. But that's kind of the thing I have to do while I'm doing that. I've got every key now. Oop. I've got every key and every revelation, so that means I should have access to everything.
Ah, the bridge. Then the city proper. We are safe now.
The big thing is to do a final tour now that I've got purple. Purple should be Vera? No. Was it forbidden? Oh, Radika, the boss. The avalanche was about to hit me, but before I could realize I was about to die, it suddenly stopped. All that mud, frozen in the air, 5 feet from me. That's when I heard the music. Radika saved me. Saved the whole village. With a storm of applause. Is that? Oh well. The villager returns to his seat. The testimonies have been going on for hours. In a moment, the council of the clans will deliberate the fate of the hero of the hour, Radika, whose magic stopped an avalanche, who uncovered the Targaryen plot to corrupt the youth, who drove Redentia to rise up and fight the most powerful nation in Urralia. Skinny Radika. Forgotten Radika. Her mind races. I stopped it. Nobody died, so why does it feel so wrong? But Radika knows. All this new glory is built on a lie. Radika, step forward, orders the council speaker. She complies. Therefore, the council grants you full authority over the Redentian troops. Lies. Do you pledge to liberate Redentia from the Imperial invaders? Lies. I won't rest until Redentia is free again. Lies, lies, lies. Her mind wanders back to the day of the avalanche. She was in distress. Her younger brother had just died in her arms. I had no choice. He was brainwashed by the Targaryens. She picks up her balyanka and starts plucking a melody. Guided by her emotions, sadness evolved into guilt. Guilt evolved into anger. Anger into rage. As the music grew in intensity, the ground began to rumble. Vera warned me. I caused the avalanche. I'm a fraud. All hail our new war leader, declares the council speaker. No, take it back. I don't want it. A clamor rises in unison. Boss, 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 boss. So she used, in a moment of emotion, she used her instrument to cause a catastrophe. Probably not intentionally, but then she's celebrated as a hero for just not following through with her own mistake. Ow, damn it. Anyone left? Nope.
Over here.
I thought it was supposed to sap health. Maybe it's happening on the first second when I grab him, is where I'm not having had a chance to look at the health bar yet. Ow. Chop, 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 chop. Ow. Jesus. It's a real fast snap back to reality. God damn it. Okay, you're getting annoying about that. I'm not sure how to fight back with how fast he can do that shockwave besides to freezing him entirely. A really, like, instantaneous attack. And I don't have any ranged options, really. Heal me, please. There we go. Execute. Always take out these casters first. There we go.
Warned you'd be coming this way. All right, enough pretending. Where did you hide the sword?
Sword? Why are you asking about... Wait, are you the bastard who killed her? Did you kill Vera?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Yeah, you asked about the sword, and I'm asking about Vera. A question for a question, Vera used to say. Now, like you said, enough pretending. I know you lot were with her before she died, so I'll ask you again. Did you kill her?
Ludimir is a traitor! He brought an Imperial witch to ambush us! Kill them!
What the hell? My own people?
An Imperial witch. That's just rude. Do you want to get frozen? That's how it's gonna be. Ow. God damn it. So much self-harm involved whenever I try to use that damn attack. Hello. Goodbye. Wait, no, don't do the... Why are you doing that? You very clearly told me that I hold X in order to do the projectile attack. And I'm holding Y, which is the melee execute attack. It's supposed to what? How do you fight that guy? I'm not trying to be stupid. I'm just straight up like, how do you fight a guy that does like an instantaneous shockwave?
Killed her. It's gotta be. Why else would they turn on us like that?
I'm getting really weirded out by the way that holding Y makes me do my X attack for some reason. So I do a projectile instead of a melee. So which way you're going that way? Okay. Gonna poke over here real quick. There's a chest and everything. I don't fully understand his plan. Oh, is this gonna be my chance to check out that one chamber we teleported out of that had a story thing in it? That was the tree, right? We went inside the tree and there was like a thing, and then I got kicked out. And I was like, I wanted to see what was in there. Because that was the chamber, right? Because that was the chamber where she was killed. That's why the memory happened there. Ow. So she was killed inside there, and yet it was sealed from the outside by a seal that only she can use? If only the two of us can open the seal, how is it sealed if she died? Oh wait, no, wait.
She made me swear to never enter this place, no matter what happens. I hope she'll forgive me. Blood. Vera's. They killed her here on this spot. Some friend she had. Oh, I should have been here. She was in pain. But I was a coward. I couldn't face her, talk to her. She wasn't the Vera I grew up with. Her eyes. She had taken on so much. I should be furious. I should smash everything in here. But instead, I feel like that would somehow just betray her all over again. That fellow on the bridge, he was asking about the sword. You looking for it too?
Yes, I am. But also, what's going on here? Not forbidden. Vera? Lost. Vera hugs her knees, but her shivering won't cease. 3 pairs of eyes watch her, concern clouding their faces. Vera's mind spins. Are my parents really gone? And Ludomir's family? Is my new family? Please, let this be a mistake. But it wasn't a mistake. Vera knew. Radica had explained everything, but disbelief clung to Vera. Ludomir's mother asked, "Are you hungry?" The question hangs in the air. Vera looks away. "Why isn't she answering you, Mom?" Ludomir whispers. "She's going through a very difficult time, son." Claustrophobia seizes Vera, and she bursts out, the door clutching her only possession, the balalaika. A nearby tree becomes her refuge. A voice echoes in Vera's mind, her mother's voice. When faced with adversity, play the balalaika. It is a sacred instrument, a powerful wielder of bardic magic. Vera lifts the strings and plays until she sees movement below. Ludomir looms at the base of the tree. "Are you up there?" he calls. Vera doesn't answer and assumes Ludomir will retreat. Instead, Ludomir surprises her and begins to climb. As Ludomir reaches for a parallel branch, he slips. Vera catches him with her free hand. "I was close," he says. "Thanks." Vera stays quiet. "I got separated from my mom once," Ludomir says suddenly. Vera goes rigid. "Never been that far. I was lost for hours, scared, hungry. But while I was lost, I discovered something. An amazing glade. I'm not the smartest boy. Mom says I'm a late bloomer. But that glade was something special. It felt magical, like being lost didn't matter." Something warms inside Vera. Ludomir looks so haphazardly. Vera's mother had taught her to be meticulous. But where is her mother now? Vera forces the memory away and tightens her grip on her balalaika. "Let's find that glade of yours. This time, I'll help you find your way back." 2/3 of the way there. Come on, let's find them all. Or at least a lot of them.
Then let's go get the bloody thing. I know where it is.
He knows where it is. Oh. Turns out the most emotionally resonant character to check out next for the story is also the one who knows where the sword is. Go figure. Oh. It's crazy, all this shit's going down, and yet there it is. There's Indrek off to get as a firebird, off to get murdered in that chamber, and there's those two showing off, her in shadow form. So much can change in one person's storyline.
There was a sword next to her. Figured whoever hid the body also hid the sword. I'm not as sharp as some, but I knew it was important, so I moved it. Someplace safe. I'll show you where. The shortest way is through the prison.
Right. I should have expected him to have the most important development because he's the one who finds her body.
These chaps knew what they were getting themselves into. Rataka may just be a small mouse, but her people do love her.
Is Draga ever going to be relevant again? What's down here? There's like green. No? Nothing? I thought the green would be a green locked door. But Draga was important for getting the one key at the beginning, but her relevancy seems to have faded significantly relatively quickly. So we went that way before and I tried to go this way and he wouldn't come with me. Turns out you just have to wait for the game to be over, basically. And massive changes to happen to the environment where everything's corrupted looking.
Coming.
Are you ready for a block puzzle? So I was just supposed to wait until way later. That's all that was. Oh, that's kind of disappointing, honestly. I tried to solve this earlier in the game, and it's just like a really weird late thing, and all you do is push your way out, and that's it. Taking a weird sloppy path to the environment's kind of neat, though. I guess to boost me back up so I can open this door that we used to just open like it was no big deal. He's the same person I was with, too.
If it makes you happy.
Doesn't just make me happy, it's important for the whole save the world stuff.
Look at these poor blokes. What did they do to deserve?
Ludimir! Oh, thank the gods! Help me out, brother!
That I will, bro. Wait, I've seen your face somewhere. In the vision. You must be one of the bastards who murdered Vera.
I'm innocent, I swear! Come on, Ludimir! Help! Please!
I don't think so, brother. You are exactly where I want you to be. I hope you like your iron hot and your spikes rusty.
Huh. I feel like that change would be a little more impactful if you let him go last time. But he didn't let him go last time either. We just walked by him and he was clearly like an animated living person where everyone else looks like a corpse, and we just left and I was like, Ludimir, there's a Rodentian, he's just right there, help him, and we just left. It almost seems like a mistake. Like at the time I was confused because he was clearly like an animated character just sitting there and I'm like, why are we interacting with him? But there wasn't an option as far as I could tell. I wonder if there was supposed to be a scene. That looks so weirdly dark. I think it's just shadowy. Always stocking up. We're back up to 14k again.
Don't mind the smell. Oh, God's the smell. Just close your eyes and jump.
Oh, into the sewer. Goody. He committed too. Oh, not just any sewer, it's like a corpse sewer. It's just a bad time. That's a real bad time. Isn't that... Wait, that's what it said before.
Further down is where I found Vera's body. If her spirit didn't guide me here, she would have rotted away. She didn't deserve this, no matter what she did.
Oh, right. I don't think we were changing time of day. I think it was just loading a new level. And for once, it had to do that midway through one time sequence. Carefully. Can I just ride on your back?
So, mate,
You can take it, right?
Sword? Smash it? It's what I'd do. Vera used it to release the monster. Maybe you can reverse that?
That's the plan. In fact, that's the exact plan. That is 100% of the plan. Oh, those guys again.
Now I'm hungry. Can't even eat these.
Ooh, explosions. I would just like to thin them out so I'm not getting attacked constantly. Ow. Instant kill? There we go. One down. Stacked up the attacks big time there. Ow, what? Don't do that. Oh, that was a bad miss. Whoops. I have slow motion for aiming and I still wasted it. He's still hanging in there, huh? Gotcha.
Down we go.
Any side paths and doors around here? Seems surprisingly light on that stuff now. Maybe because it's a one-time area? Oh shit, there it is.
My vision's not what it used to be, unless I'm seeing double. But this is the same sword in your vision, yeah? It has to be. Huh? It's reacting to you. It didn't do that to me.
Yep, so you can only open it if you have... Okay.
I hate fish.
God damn. So basically you could have come here a bit sooner, but you had to go down Indirect's path in order to get access to that seal. So once again I've done things in the exact order you need to do to basically beat this as fast as possible.
What now, mate?
And it was actually not my intention this time. Forbidden sacrifice. Gently, Elia returns Kladen to its pedestal. Are you certain this is the only way? She asks. The Harbinger, through Odentian Radica, and General Elia had just defeated Kali, a being of tremendous power, a horror that surged from beneath the world. But at what cost? The battle caused a massive shockwave spreading across Odentia, ravaging the land, killing many innocents, and the Harbinger... Only the power of a god could oppose another god. With Kladen in hand, the Harbinger unleashed Voden's power on the invader, and such power always comes at a price. The Harbinger became tainted by the void. Already her aura grows darker, colder. Slowly, the Harbinger reaches out to Kladen. A faint light pulsates from the blade, in eager anticipation. What will you do once inside? Voden will not take your presence very kindly. The Harbinger clenches her fists. Fight until the end. What else is there to do, right? Perhaps you can even win. Inside this prison, Voden may not be as strong. Elia stops. She knows her optimism is hollow. This is goodbye, then. The Harbinger opens the seal. Then, in a heartbeat, she is gone. The sword lies on its pedestal, lifeless. How can I return to being a Pygarian general after all this? Elia lets out a deep sigh. It is time to pass on the flame, I think. She walks towards the vault's exit, then stops and stares at Kladen. One last time. Draga, I hope you will never have to suffer for the actions I have taken. She leaves, and darkness engulfs the vault. Did I read that right? Draga and Radica are both in this story? But I don't think Draga is here. I think General Elia seems to be talking about Draga? What was the time jump there? I think if you talk to him, you can avoid using this seal. And then maybe that'll give me a chance to check out the other storylines.
Harbinger! There is no time! The seal! Find the key! Oh no! Get back!
Uh-oh. Kajoof. Vera believes she can control Voden. Use it to fight the Empire. Yeah, that didn't work out. Vera's accomplices killed her after the summoning of the Void. Her soul did not return to the Tree of Life. So I believe we could end things right here if I just use that. I open that seal, and I think we probably do a final boss fight, and the story wraps up. I just want to poke around with the two other characters. We've reached the final state as far as like having the keys unlocked and the facts open. So I just want to play the other two and see what we gain access to before we wrap things up. But soon.
What are you waiting for, Harbinger? The only way to stop Voden is to unlock the seal and face him in his prison. Should that fail, at least release the soul of the priestess.
We're working on it. Not really. Otherwise I would have done it just now. But I'll get to it soon. I'm just curious. I just want to see what else we can find real quick. In a cursory sort of way. I'm not going to go to the crazy lengths that it would have taken to do every ending in stories, but I'll approach that a little bit. Third attack in a combo gives even more energy, sure. Oh, even more damage resistance. You can just keep pumping that up. You can actually keep leveling up a lot. I'm not sure what you get from experience anymore, though. I guess we'll see.